someone, or do you wait to have all the facts? Hey, this one is a tough one.
Why?
Because
it's very straightforward.
Unless you've been victim of this or to this, then you understand why you should not believe everything you hear. Because there's people, I'll tell you something. Women like to do that. Because me and you are in a clique, we are friends. Your enemies are my enemies and your friends are my friends. So hatupendi
sisi hatupendi wale wase. We don't like
hatupendi Marianne. Yeah. Now because Marianne has a tiff with Absolute and Absolute is part of this team. Now even if I see Absolute talking to Marianne, I feel some type of way. But we are all independent individuals. Him and Marianne could get along like a house on fire, but her and I cannot. Yeah, and maybe that's just the grand design. You know, you can't force people, but you also can't inherit grudges before you hear something about someone. And unless you've heard it from multiple sources, don't believe everything you hear. Ati Mombi akitoka hapa usiku anaendanga analala sijui wapi kwa Amulyoto. You understand? And then I spend some time. Stop it.
No, that's just a suspicious.
But now I spend time with Mumbi, and I'm like, she's nothing. She's nothing close to everything or anything I've had of her. So sometimes you hear the saying, to know me is to love me. Sometimes get to know this person before believing everything you've heard about them. Kama mtu directly kwanza hajakufanyia kitu. If someone hasn't directly done anything to you, you have no business hating them because of what you've had. Unless you experience it on a personal level, then you can join the hate bandwagon.
For me, but I agree with you. So for like 60%, and then there's 40% that I don't. But I agree to the fact that you're saying. I would say pick what you hear first, but before you treat it as the gospel truth, now find out on your own. Because lisemwalo lipo, Waswahili usema, like the Swahili wahengers, the wise men from back in the day. I don't know if they are new ones still today, but they say what is said is there. Loosely translates to that.
Yeah.
If people keep saying that someone is a thief, okay, for example, he or she may not have stolen from you,
yet,
but it's best to take it like, nasikianga nani anakuanga mwizi. He may not have stolen from me, but at least I'd rather treat him like a thief-ish until I find out, you know what, maybe he doesn't steal, But if you hear someone is, let's say someone is a serial cheat, for example.
Yeah.
Would you just say, yeah, no, Mimi G, he has never cheated on me, so there's no truth to that. So could be he or she has reformed. But there's some weight to sometimes to what people say. So don't take it as the gospel truth, but also don't ignore.
Where there's smoke, there's fire.
Yes, there's a reason why people are saying certain things about someone. But like I said, treat it with your own experience now. Okay. Don't ignore it, but also don't take it as the gospel truth.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah. Brians are playboys, womanizers, pregnancy deniers.
That one. Also, there are things that people say about someone that are just...
We take the truth.
That are just false.
So you said, take it as it is first.
No, just take it. But don't take it as the gospel truth.
We take it as what?
Don't take it as the gospel. There are very nice Brians out here. Very nice ones.
You can give examples.
Like myself. I don't fit into that Brian, Kakuru.
Stereotype.
Yeah. Me, I'm totally opposite. Yeah. I'm not like them. What do you think comes of it?
Anyway, sometimes, as Yolanda said, people speak out of hate. Sometimes, like a guy just hates you, and you can't do anything
cook
about
something.
It. Yeah, and they'll cook something continuously. And there are those guys who just like, first of all, you have to keep in mind that those guys who just like spreading stories about people.
True.
You will know from, you check into that door until this studio, you'll have had, this guy has told 75 people about a story about someone, which probably could not be entirely true. So for me, I normally, I like to give people the benefit of doubt.
Yeah.
A lot of times. If you come and tell me, Amulyoto is a player, I tend not to believe in that.
You want to find it from your own...
Until I see it myself.
Because I'm like, okay, it's like someone saying the same thing about me. Ule.
Ni DJ.
He's a drunkard proper. You know, he drinks Makaya and Kazi chini. You know. And probably that's not me. So I'd like someone to be in the view of, okay, let me give this guy the benefit of doubt. Maybe it's not as he says he is.
Because at some point, let me tell you something. At some point, the truth always comes out.
True.
You can't fool people forever. Yeah. Like, for instance, I've been here for 2 years. Absolute and I have been doing this show for 2 years. Of course, by now, you know who is who. The people you came at and at the first instance, you heard things about them and you believed them immediately. They've slowly, time has proved the narrative to be different. That now I know who I trust, and the people who I had brought close really quick, and I'm like, you move strange. I don't like you. I can't trust you at all. But there's the people who now I'm less cautious around you, Amulyoto. I know someone might say this about you. That's fine, but I know that you will never stab me in the back. I know you will put up a fight and at least just say that's not how I see her, for instance. You understand? So sometimes I understand what you're saying. A cautious tale. Just don't 100% believe it, but also don't dispute it 100%. Because we're all human beings.
Yeah, we are. And sometimes there's the reality of double realities.
Yes.
Your reality with Absolute may not be my reality with Absolute. Our experiences may be different with exactly the same person.
Can I be mean? Can I be, sorry to cut you short, Amu. Can I be mean? Because if someone tells you I was rude to them, like, don't collapse. I was probably rude to them. But this is how my dad is. Because you will never tell my dad I was mean to you. Because I was raised never to throw the first shot. But my parents have raised me. My dad has trained me since I was little to be an excellent finisher. Excellent. That you've thrown the first jab, I'll torch your house down. I'll kill all your relatives. You understand? But you only just smacked me in the face. My parents have taught me not to accept bullying. My parents have taught me and raised me not to accept to be stifled. My parents have raised me to stand up and be heard, so even when mine is the only voice.
So tukisikia Yolanda aligombanisha mtu, it's probably you did.
Yes, but my dad will always ask,
what happened?
What did you do to bring out that little devil? You know, from her.
It's the why. We never asked the why.
Why did this person react like that?
Amulyoto came and punched the hell out of Absolute. Proper.
Me,
and they were boys. Like, we were really boys. But then you told these guys fought another one.
Ama, if someone came today and told you Absolute yelled at them, the first reaction to me and what I would tell them, that is unlike Absolute. That's what not how he moves. I'm not defending him, but I will say, please start from the beginning so that I can have all the facts to try and make sense out of something that is so off the person he is. Right? Absolute is not a shouter. Right? If someone came today and told you Absolute yelled, not anything else, not slept with their girlfriend, that one I'm like, oh.
Yeah, kidogo, that's likely.
She slipped and landed in his house.
Was your girlfriend?
Yeah, have you been treating your girlfriend right?
Do you buy flowers?
Pengine alipatiwa lift. Absolute anampenda kupatiwa.
Do you allow your girlfriend to go to DJ Absolute's concerts?
Yeah,
that's why.
You know, but if someone was like Absolute yelled,
that's a bit out of character.
At me, I'd be like, that is not at all Brian Absolute. Or you stole something from them, or you've been working, or you've been taking secrets from this company, sharing with another radio station. I'd be like, that is not you. I know you. You eat, live, breathe this brand. That is unlike you. But I would want to know the motivation. You understand? But we never stop to say that. You hear people saying this about Absolute, and you're like, okay, I know you are all there. You are witness to what happened. But that is not Absolute. Yes. You see Mombi at all nimekata.
So defending what you know, defending your truth.
Yes.
But you can defend your truth without negating the other person's reality.
True.
Yes.
I know you saw that, but to me it doesn't make sense.
Like some of us were raised by maybe parents who were teachers, for example.
True.
In school, they were the nicest people. Like people in school.